Hello, today we're talking about one of the 8 Claire psychic abilities, and today is Clairaudience, and this is the gift of hearing. So if you have this gift, a way to develop that would be to work with your throat chakra, because your throat chakra is over communication, and it is also with hearing, especially with intentional listening. A lot of times people think that it's like external voices that you're hearing. A lot of times it's internal. So that might sound like your own voice. It might sound like a different one. That might be your spirit guides, angels, past loved ones. That's how you receive downloads from the universe. Like if you ever listen to a song on the radio and you're like, wow, that message was for me, then you might be perceiving that through your clairaudience. That is how you interpret information. So if you have this gift, you can be triggered very easily by things like people chewing gum, or like faucets dripping, or like if you're in a room you can hear the clock ticking or you can get overwhelmed by being in crowds because there's just so much noise going on, but that's because you are hyper attuned to hear noises like that. This also might show up as you getting ringing in your ear, or you feel like your name is being called when nobody's calling it, or maybe you had an imaginary friend as a child that you could hear them speaking to you and then you speak to them. So if you're trying to decipher what is an angel or a spirit guide or a past loved one trying to speak with you, but you get caught up in, is that my internal voice or is that something else? What you can do is you can ask them to speak to you in a different accent, a different persona, a different personality, a different tone than your own voice. People with clairaudience are really drawn to things that they can use their intentional listening skills. And so when I say that, I mean that you hear the things that people aren't saying. Like you hear the undertone. So you're really good at guiding conversations. Maybe you work in the mental health field. Maybe you are a life coach. Maybe you're a healer. There's lots of different capacities where you have to utilize those intentional listening gifts. Ways that you can practice this is you can ask questions out loud and wait for an internal response. That can be from source, your guides, the universe, what have you. You can also practice isolating sounds. So you go somewhere crowded and then you try and pick up on, like, is there a dog barking? Is there a cell phone ringing? And really try and isolate that. And it's like building a muscle for yourself. If you want help developing your clairs or figuring out what clairs you have, but if you want to help developing your clairaudience, I offer spiritual bridge sessions, and there is a link in my bio. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and I hope you have a wonderful day.